selling 20 million albums, four-time Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Jewel is an artist certainly not to be reckoned with. Now she's using her voice for a different cause. As anxiety and depression rates for Americans reach historic highs, Jewel is now looking to raise awareness and provide tools for mental health throughout the holiday season, launching the hashtag #NotAloneChallenge with iHeartRadio. Jewel, one of the most iconic voices of the 90s, joins us now in studio. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about your new music, Freewheelin' Woman. I love the title of that, first of all. What inspired it? And took a break for 7 years. So why that break? And then you said, I'm going to come back. I'm going to sing a little more.
You know, I got discovered when I was homeless, and I almost didn't sign the record contract because I knew somebody with my emotional background. I moved out at 15. I grew up in an abusive home. God forbid somebody like me become famous. It's usually a recipe for disaster. So I signed my contract with my promise I made to myself that my #1 job would be to learn how to be happy. And I wanted my whole life to be my best work of art. So the last 7 years, I've really just been being a mom. I have a beautiful 11-year-old boy, and it's been the best time. But he's old enough now that I felt like it was time to make an album.
And tell us about your nonprofit children's organization.
Yeah, when I moved out at 15, I knew statistically kids like me repeat the cycle, and I didn't want to be a statistic. But I knew as much as I had a genetic inheritance, I also had an emotional inheritance that could predispose me to addiction or being in an abusive relationship. And so I wanted to see if happiness was a learnable skill. And so I set off actually developing tools myself to help me rewire habits. And then I wanted to see if they could work for other people. So about 20 years ago, I started working and making these tools. They got researched and proven to work by neuroscientists. It's very skill-based. And we help kids, and we're actually now one of the #1 in the world at helping kids with suicidal anxiety or ideation and anxiety.
That's amazing. And thank you for doing that, just for, across society. Tell us how you came up with the Not Alone Challenge.
I realize that half the people that need mental health tools don't have access to them. And that's just not okay. I mean, misery is an equal opportunist. It doesn't care if you're black, white, rich, poor, a CEO, or a housewife. What happens, though, is if you're going to learn a different way of being, it takes learning, and education typically costs money. And so in that way, happiness can be elite, and that just doesn't seem right to me, especially when I know there are skill-based things, behavior-based things that really work. So the Not Alone Challenge is designed to be able to raise funds to start to scale proven scientific tools digitally.
And so specifically, what will, when people who participate, how will it help? Because this has become, and you just mentioned it, because people think, if I only had fame or I only had fortune, I would be happy then, right? But we've heard, Prince Harry or Simone Biles, Selena Gomez come forward, all with similar stories about mental health concerns.
Yeah, I mean, being alive right now is causing some anxiety for people. It's up across every demographic. We have CEOs that are just as affected as people that, have other, just more blue-collar jobs. I've experienced it in all aspects, and I've had all those jobs. So for me, this is just really important so that we can start to put tools in the hands of people that need them and know that they work.
Can we expect from you next on the horizon, music or otherwise?
Just promoting the album for now, and then trying to make sure this challenge is going to run all through the holidays. These kinds of things tend to double, anxiety and depression double during the holidays, so hopefully we'll save some lives this holidays. And there's amazing auction items that people can bid on, so go to notalonechallenge.org. We have football fantasy camps and Billie Eilish tickets and incredible prizes that people can bid on to raise money to hopefully get these tools out there.
So wonderful what you're doing, so needed and necessary right now. Jewel, we thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.